We are going to sketch a possible graph for the function f so that it satisfies these three conditions. The first one says the limit as x approaching to 0, negative, f of x is equal to -1. What this means is that when x is approaching to 0 from the left-hand side, the y value of the graph is approaching to -1. And here's a quick way to do this kind of questions. Whenever we have a limit statement, make sure you see that when we have x is approaching to 0, negative, this doesn't mean x is exactly equal to 0. It just means that x is about to be 0, but then from the negative direction, from the left-hand side. So, to indicate this, we can just use an open circle. Let me show you. When we have this statement, what we can do is, this is the x value, and this is going to be a y value. But then, we're just going to indicate that with an open circle for now. So, we go to 0, -1, which is right here. You see, x is equal to 0, and then the y value is -1. And then we'll use an open circle right here first. So this is the open circle that we have to hit. And now let's start from the left-hand side of this open circle. And then we're just going to make out a graph because we're just going to sketch a possible graph. It doesn't matter how you draw the graph. I can start with the graph right here. But then I just need to make sure I draw the graph. And then I have to hit this open circle like that. And you see this part of the graph, it's on the left-hand side of 0. So this part satisfies the first condition. And now, the limit as x approaching to 0 plus. This means x is approaching to 0 from the positive side, from the right-hand side. The y value is approaching to 2. So you see, we do have the x value and the y value, but once again, they are not the solid circle because this is not exactly 0 for the x, and this is not exactly for the y neither. So, we go to 0, 2, but we only use an open circle. X is 0 and y is 2. It's right here. So we use an open circle right here. And then I'm going to start from the right-hand side. I'm just going to draw the graph. It doesn't matter where I'm going to start with the graph. I can start up here or down here. Doesn't matter. Let me just do it right here. And then I just draw my graph whichever way I want. I just need to make sure I hit this open circle. That's it. At the end, we have f of 0 is equal to 1. And this is something serious because this means x has to be exactly equal to 0. And that will tell us y is exactly equal to 1. Whenever we have f of some number, this kind of statement, we are going to use a solid circle. We go to 0, 1. And then we put a solid circle on that. So 0 is x right here, and then y is 1 is right here, 0, 1 is right here. I'm just going to use a solid circle to represent that specific point. And with this, it concludes all three conditions. That's it.